Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us here today. My name is Jennifer Boylan, and I'm a volunteer with Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. It's my honor to welcome you all here today. Welcome lawmakers, government officials, law enforcement, advocates, and students. And to those of you in the room today who have been directly impacted by gun violence, I thank you for being here today with us. Welcome. I've been paying close attention to gun violence in America since 2012, when 20 first graders and 6 educators were shot and killed in their school in Newtown, Connecticut. As a mother of 2 young boys at the time, I was devastated for the loss of children that I did not know, who lived in a town that was just like mine. Tomorrow, it will have been 2 years since a teenager killed 17 and wounded 17 others at a school in Parkland, Florida. So what have I learned about gun violence in all these past years? I've learned that America's gun death rate is tragic and it's unique. It's 10 times higher than in other high-income countries. By early February, now, more Americans are killed with guns than are killed in our peer countries in an entire calendar year. Every year, over 36,000 Americans are killed in acts of gun violence, and approximately 100,000 more are shot and injured. With death and injury tolls this high, America is undeniably a nation of gun violence survivors. Firearms are the second leading cause of death for children and teens, and the first leading cause of death for Black children and teens in the United States. And right here in Rhode Island, I know that suicide with guns is often only spoken about in whispers, and that far too many gun homicides are unsolved crimes. So these are some very grim statistics. But I want to remind each of you that there's been tremendous success and growth in the past several years. Progress. When the United States Congress failed to pass a background check law back in 2013, the action on gun laws kicked into gear in state legislatures all around our country, including here in Rhode Island. It took over 3 years, but in 2017, we finally passed the Protect Rhode Island Families Act to disarm domestic abusers. As many of you know, the gun lobby fought us every step of the way on that. Then in 2018, just after the Parkland shooting, the General Assembly passed a strong red flag law, as well as a law to prohibit bump stocks that were used in the Las Vegas mass shooting. But we are not done. There's still plenty of room for improvement here. Recently, a new alliance of organizations was formed right here in Rhode Island. This alliance is named the Campaign for Gun Violence Prevention, RI. Many organizations who are represented in the room today, including Moms Demand Action, the Coalition Against Gun Violence, Rhode Island Now, League Women Voters, Guns to Plowshares, One Gun Gone, there are others. These organizations decided to join forces to keep this momentum going. And if the House passes Rep. Serpa's ghost gun bill later today, we will take another important step forward towards keeping our communities safer. That vote will be happening in the House right after this event, and I invite you to join me there.